since there's so many headlines flying about the severity and the breadth of the hack, what are your key concerns? What questions need to get answered first as we move forward from here?
Well, the problem is that security is this tapestry of different products, and it's kind of death by a thousand cuts. And the networks have been built over many, many, many years. And what we're finding is we really need to operationalize security and modernize all of these so that they're built for modern techniques that the hackers are using. Now, OneTrust is really in what I'll call the adjacent space of privacy. And one of the challenges is, as you try to build the security network, are you going to end up invading people's privacy in the process? And so we're really built around helping companies understand their privacy, where they stand in that. All companies are thinking about the trust and the ethics and the way they project themselves to their customers and to their employees. And this is what we see as a real shift. It's not just about security, but it's about how do you secure all of this and still maintain privacy and ethics.
Right. That's going to be a long and tortured balancing act. I wonder, some ask, why should these names, these cybersecurity names, go up in the wake of this news when a lot of it was because of a hack that they themselves were a victim to in some degree? How do you answer that question?
Well, if we could just solve this problem, we would. The problem is we need to invest more in this. The adversaries are getting smarter. It's not like the winners in the space are winning and the losers are losing. The problem is all of these companies need to get better. They're going to have to invest more in research and development. And the way we do that is by expanding their capacities. These companies are going to get bigger. They're going to get smarter. They're going to employ more people. And this is going to become more and more important to companies as you just can't operate without a good security infrastructure. You can't get attacked by ransomware. So companies will spend money to solve this problem.
In particular about this hack that really get under my skin that I'm hoping an expert like you can respond to. One is it's a network level hack through software updates that seems to me to be exactly the sort of thing that people have been hand-wringing about Huawei about for a couple of years now, but this came through an American company, and it was not perpetrated by the Chinese, so far as we can tell, may have been, but all indications so far are that it was the Russians. So first, can you give a sense on whether it makes sense to look at a particular country when you're looking at building up security capability versus looking at, as you say, operationalizing security in general so that it affects everything?
Well, the challenge is if you only go after one company, you're going to start playing whack-a-mole. You beat one down and another one's going to pop up. So you've got to really look at this in a very holistic way. Every country is trying to attack other countries. Certainly all of them are trying to attack our country. We have a lot of information, a lot of intellectual property. And so we really can't take a country by country view. We've got to understand each country and their methods and their tactics. We've got to create broader strategies that protect our networks. Realize we've got to both be worried about not only the outside attacks, but we have no idea to what extent any of these might happen inside. We have a lot of foreign nationals. We have people working in these companies. I'm not saying that any one of these is from the inside, but in cyber, they say it's a little bit like looking at your roof. It's one thing to try to find a leak from the outside looking in. It's a very different thing to find a leak when you're on the inside and you can see some light and you see where some of the breaches are. And any company needs to worry about both of these methods of being dealt with by foreign actors.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.